This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Gomez Street Edition. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see an embossed image of the Mezco mascot, that being Gomez. And if we turn the box around, we can see a really creepy image of an actual bug. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Street Gomez out of the box. And wow, another really cool figure from Mezco. They're absolutely killing it with these Gomez figures, and this Street Edition is beautiful. Lots of cool things going on here with a ton of cool accessories. And before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a closer look at those accessories. So Street Gomez does come with a ton of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 4 interchangeable head sculpts, a rifle, a sword with a sheath, 14 interchangeable hands, a wristwatch, a hoverboard, a pistol, 2 bullet effect pieces, and 2 grenades. Next up, we get a circular base stand with the Mezco mascot printed atop. We also get a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with the clip. We get a boombox, 2 foam inserts for the boombox, a sticker sheet, a mini poster, a hoodie, a backpack, and a scarf. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Gomez Street Edition. Alright guys, now let's check out Gomez Street Edition. So very cool and very excited to get another Gomez figure, this time in his more street attire, which is really freaking rad, man. And to be honest, Agent Gomez was so awesome. Now Street Gomez, I can't even tell you which I like more between the two. This guy's so freaking rad. So everything about this figure, again, looks really freaking good. The heads are, for the most part, we'll take a look at those in a bit, are all the same, just with different paint decos. But what's new here is definitely the new soft goods. So we get like this, it's almost like a military jacket, almost like an army jacket with that really deep green that actually really looks really nice. It's got the little straps in there, all the stitching on the wall and the work looks really good. He does have some nice jeans right there. The soft goods on that look really good. And the material used for the soft goods doesn't really hinder articulation all that much, so that's really good. He's got his chucks here. I love the chucks. One of the coolest things about this is that instead of like the star logo for the Chuck Taylors, we get the Mezco M right there, and the same thing on the bottom of the tread, which I always thought was cool from the Agent Gomez, and we got it here in the Street Edition as well. So very nice. I love that a lot. So this jacket is removable. It does have a working zipper, so we can just pull it down like that and off, and we can open it up to reveal his more striped long sleeve shirt underneath, which is really cool. So aesthetically, everything about this guy is really rad. The best thing about this Gomez figure and the other ones, he has a ton of accessories, so let's go ahead and check those out. Okay, so we're going to start off with the head sculpts because all of them are really well done. So we do get the standard head right here, which looks really nice. It's the same one that we've seen with the previous Gomez, the biggest difference being that the eyes on this one are like a metallic pink, and I think the detail on that just looks really good with that dark wash, and those big pink eyes look really cool and kind of creepy, and I really dig it. So if I bring in my standard Gomez here, the Assassin Gomez, you can see the difference like that. You got the black eyes on this one, which were actually more translucent plastic, and then you got the big metallic pink eyes on this one. So both are really cool. It just depends on what you're into. So very nice. We also do get this other head that we've seen again before, but this time in a more metallic green, which looks awesome. I love that color, and for some reason it reminds me of Guyver, and if any of you know what Guyver is, that's exactly what that specific head sculpt kind of looks like to me, and it's really cool. Again, we get that translucent yellow eyes this time, just looks so good, and the detail in that looks fantastic. We also get this more roach head or ant head. I'm not sure what that kind of head is. Anyways, there's a big debate on what kind of bug that he is. But anyways, look at this thing. How cool is that? He has one orange eye and one white eye, but he's totally got this like Ziggy Stardust thing going on with the face paint, and that's really cool, dude. I love that. It's very different and very unique. And you know, it was actually my least favorite head in the previous Assassin edition, but with that paint app, man, that's probably one of the best ones as far as the Street edition goes, and I really dig that. Now, one of the coolest heads, and probably the head I'll probably display him with, is the pink skull. How dope is that? I love that, man. It's so cool, so unique. Just having this really deep pink skull with that dark wash in there looks so awesome. I love that a lot. So the heads just pop on and off nice on a little ball peg, and you could take another head and put it on like so, and it goes on there pretty easily, which works very nice. All the heads just work out great, man. So very cool. Put those heads aside, and I'm going to keep the more standard head on just for the sake of the review itself. So very nice. We also do get a ton of interchangeable hands, from, you know, gripping hands to sword holding hands to gun holding hands to hands for holding more things like the grenades. We get more open palm hands. We do get a more middle finger hand for flipping the bird, all kinds of stuff like that. We get some more finger pointing hands. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that you would really need for this figure. And again, they're all the same hands that we've seen with the previous version, and they do just change on and off with a simple peg like so, and they hold on there very well, and I do not have a problem with them coming off at all. We also do get the wristwatch on there, this time in white, if you can see that like so. And again, just like the previous figure, it does say 112 as the time, which is genius, and I love the fact that they did that. So as far as the interchangeable parts go, with things like the hands and the heads, all look really nice, which is very cool, and I appreciate those a lot. So we also do get another jacket. So what you're going to do here, you're going to want to take the hand off like this, and you might want to take the wrist off, or the watch off, just so you don't lose it. Take the other wrist off like so, pull the arms back like this, and just kind of give it a little tug like that, and we could pull this off like so, and there we go, more in his long sleeve shirt, with the black and white stripes, which looks cool and kind of makes him look like an old school prisoner. I think it's pretty awesome, but very fun. You could even like cuff these sleeves up if you really wanted to, and pose them down, whichever you really want to do. But we also do get this really cool black hoodie jacket, so we can slide this on like there, just put the arms in like so, take that right there. Be a little tricky sometimes, but it goes on fairly easily for the most part. Just slide the pegs on through like that, get those on there like so, and then we could take some other hands, pop those on like that, and then take his let's take his middle finger hand and put that on there like that, and then now you have him rocking a really dope black hoodie like that, which is very cool. That's very nice. Has a working zipper again, which is really nice. Even has the little tassels for the hoodie itself. What's really cool here, I'm going to take this head off like that. And let me see. I'm going to put on the more skull head. I'm going to get that one, put that one on there like so. Because honestly, most likely, I'm going to be posing him on my shelf with the skull head. I just think it's really cool. But with this, you can actually take the hoodie and put it over his head like that, especially the skull head, since that's best fitting, and you can pose it like something like that. Just how cool does that look, dude? That looks awesome. And there is a bendy wire right here inside the aligning of the actual hood, so you can kind of like shape it a bit and just do different things that you want. I think that's so awesome. They killed it with that, dude. I love what they're doing with these Gomez figures when it comes to things like accessories. We even do get the red scarf that we've seen before with the previous Gomez and the 5-Ronin Wolverine. Nice long soft goods scarf with a bendy wire in it as well, so you can pose it around and do different things, and you'll see some pictures of that later on in the video. So we also do get his backpack, which is really cool, and as you can see here, I do have the hoverboard attached to it, which is really fun. It just has a little Velcro strap like that, and you can open up the backpack, and again, like the previous version, you had a little foam square in there to help hold its shape, but you just can take it out and put other accessories in there. Then we of course get the hoverboard right here. Again, very nice sculpt. I love this so much. One thing I will say, I wish this was the deck tape right here was a different color. It's the exact same one that we got with the Assassin Gomez. I think this would have been cool if maybe it were like a black and pink checker, you know, just to make it, you know, different from the Assassin version. So that kind of stinks. I might make some custom tape for the top of the deck like that. So we'll figure it out, but still very cool. And like the previous version, just held on by some magnets. That's freaking genius, man. Mezco knows what the heck they're doing over there. I mean, just holding onto the board, look at that, with magnets. And you can have them kind of flying around and stuff and doing tricks. Again, you'll see pictures later on. That's so cool, dude. I love this so much. Man, I love this toy. It's so much fun. We also do get his boombox. Now, again, we've seen the boombox before. This time it's in like this really cool metallic pink color. And instead of the Sex Pistols, it's the Sex Squirrels. Because, yeah, why not, right? Again, really nice color deco and all of that. Looks really good. And if we bring in the previous release of the boombox like that, we have a more standard gray, and this one being in the pink. Both are really cool, and man, just a ton of fun, dude. I really like this. You can bring the handle up like so, and open it up, and to reveal the inside. And just like the previous version, we do get 2 foam inserts, where you can like insert these into the case like that, and then store different weapons and accessories in there. Again, just like the previous version that we got. So I love the boombox accessory. That's legit one of the coolest things that Mezco's ever given us as far as accessories go, in my opinion. And that is a very sweet looking boombox. So we also do get this little sticker sheet and a little mini Gomez poster. I believe these are all the same things that we've seen with the previous release. Just cool little stickers you could put pretty much anywhere. You could put them on the boombox. You could probably even put them on his hoverboard. I might even put some of these stickers on the top of the deck, or the board, to cover it up a bit, just so it's different from the Assassin version. Agent Edition, excuse me. But then we also get the same little mini poster that we've seen before. I kind of wish this wasn't like a street version of Gomez, you know what I mean? It's the exact same one we've seen with the Agent Edition. It's still really cool. It did come pretty smashed in the box though. You can see it all bent and stuff like that, but not a big deal. It's still very, very awesome. We also do get his rifle, which I freaking love, man. This thing is killer. Brighten up my camera there. Just a very cool weapon. I love the fact that you can like dismantle it and interchange parts, take off things like the scope like that. You can take off the butt of the rifle. All very cool. Let me put these back on. And it's kind of a pain in the butt, I'll be honest, to mess around with it and have it not fall apart. That's kind of impossible, but it can be done. But still very cool. We also do have the black version right here. This is the one that came with the Agent Edition, and you can really see the color difference. In the Agent Edition is more black, and then the one with the street version is more of that silver gunmetal. So pretty cool, exact same weapon, and I do actually really like that a lot. We also do get these really cool grenades, again, that we've seen before, this time with a different color deco, and I really like the design of this, how it has like that kind of goofy skull looking on there. I just think that's awesome. And if we bring in the Agent Edition ones, you can see how those two look side by side, where the street version is definitely more colorful, a little more funky than the more Punisher looking one on this right side from the Agent Edition. So very cool. You do get 2 of those. We also do get his awesome sword. I love this thing, man. This is a great accessory. I love how it has like a real like nylon strap with a little buckle on there, a little clasp. All looks really good. Some nice and actual die-cast little rings right there to hold on to it. The sheath looks really good. And you can pull it out like that, and you have a nice bright green blade, which kind of makes me think it's almost like a lightsaber-ish type of thing, but that's just really cool, dude. I dig that a lot. And if you take the one from the Agent Edition, pull it out, that was more of a black blade, and you have the more green blade from the Street Edition. So pretty cool seeing these in the different color decos. I love the bright green. I just think it's really fun and really unique, man. I love how they did that. And you can take this sheath, and it holds in there very nicely and stores in there very good, and you can put that on it however you really want to. One of the coolest little accessories that I love with the previous figure is this little mini, I forget what it's called, but I call it the Noisy Cricket because it reminds me of that little mini gun from from, what was it called? Oh my god, now I'm talking, Independence Day, the movie, when they had that little gun that was like the most powerful gun. I love this thing, but now it's in a very American flag motif with a paint deco. Just looks so cool. I dig that. And playing with that, we do get these two bullet burst effects, but this time they're done in like a red, white, and blue color scheme to make it almost look like they're fireworks. That's kind of how I take this. Like, they're almost like firework blasts, and you can peg them into the two different guns, so however you want to do that. And that's pretty cool, and you can make it look like it's shooting almost like these firework blasts, which I think is pretty dope. That's very different, and this is the first time we're getting bullet effects like in these wild colors. Normally they're just the standard, like, you know, yellow and orange burst type of thing. So that's very cool. You can even switch it out for the more bullet one, like that, if I get that in there. And I like how the bullet is blue on that one too. So very cool, man. Lots of great stuff with this. You just get so many things with this guy. Everything about this is awesome. And my camera is totally blurry. Focus for me. There we go. But last but not least, we also, of course, get the stand, which is awesome. We've seen the stand many times. It's my favorite stand in toys. But this time, of course, we get the Mezco mascot, which is that being Gomez. And I love it's in that two-tone black, which looks so rad. And then we get the articulated arm. So a ton of cool accessories. But again, I'm going to pop this head off because for me, I'm definitely posing him with that pink skull just because I think that looks so dope, dude. I think that is definitely the way I'm going to be posing him with his backpack and his hoverboard and that really cool green sword. Just a ton of fun stuff with this. And man, these Gomez figures, dude, if you can get one in your hands, I'm telling you, you may not think he's much, but once you get the accessories in hand, you're going to love this piece. Okay, so now I'm going to show off his articulation. I'm going to do it with the green head here, just because I think it looks good on camera. So the antenna on this one can actually move around, rotate, and things like that. Same thing with the more standard Gomez head like that. The antenna can just roll around, rotate left and right, and pretty much move in any direction you like. And I think it's really cool how they did that. Now, I was kind of wondering if we could do the same thing with this one, but these antennas do not move, but they don't appear to be. So I think those are just staying like that. So pretty cool. So the neck and the head are on ball joints, so that rolls around. A lot of good motion there. Does turn left and right, up about that far, down that much, and pivot side to side. Arms can go full 360 if you really wanted to, but of course it's not going to do that with the shirt on. Up and down like this, up and out to the side that far, which is really cool. It kind of feels like there's a bit of a butterfly joint in there. It does rotate at the bicep. We got a double jointed elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. And then we do appear to get a double ball peg in the midsection right here. You can actually lift this up like that, and you can see his brown abs like so, and the belt and things like that. But anyways, you can rotate that, roll it around like so, definitely turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunch back and forth like so. We got hip joints, hip kick forward that much, back, nah, not really. Splits that far, which is pretty good even with the tight pants like that. Rotation and the upper thigh. We got a double jointed knee that can almost kick himself in the butt. And then we get a ball peg at the top of the shoe right there, so that rolls around, rotates, goes up and down, and pivots side to side a little bit. So that's overall pretty good. And not gonna lie, it's kind of weird that Gomez is probably the best articulated figure, or one of the best articulated figures in the Mezco toys, which is pretty funny, because he's, you know, fairly unknown to some of these other characters, but he's so very well done, dude. And if you just want a really badass toy that's very unique and very different, then man, look no further than these Gomez figures, because they are so much fun. I know it's a little weird because he's initially an insect, but I mean, once you get him in hand, you'll truly appreciate this figure. He definitely is one of Mezco's most awesome and definitely most fun toys to date. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the Asian Edition Gomez. And just for fun, here he is standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Mezco Direct Exclusive Gomez Street Edition. Now overall, I absolutely love this piece. He's so incredibly done. I love his soft goods, and his articulation is definitely one of the best. But where this figure excels the most in my opinion are his accessories. They are insane, and I love the bright colors that we are given with this particular figure. So much cool things and so many display options make Gomez Street Edition one of my favorite figures in my collection. And if you could find one and pick him up, I think he would totally be worth it and definitely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.